Hello, this is Doug Murin here, and I want to finish up my little instruction on Proxys. This will be a short one, and I'm going to outline our curriculum. We're very proud of our curriculum. As I said, it's the product of about 20 years' work. I developed this curriculum based on 6 serious gaps I began to find as I coached churches, of which I probably have coached 1,000, 2,000, more. And it also comes from a lot of discussion and work with leaders like Leonard Sweet, Dr. George Barna, John Maxwell, international leaders like Eddie Lowe, who has a church of 90,000 in Indonesia, some of the vineyard leaders, people in Free Methodist segments like Ben Sigmund, and professors at Fuller, and all of that. I mean, some of the knowledge base goes clear back to J.E. Orr, where he taught me how Asbury and Wesley and others actually developed churches that sustained awakening. Okay, so here's our curriculum. And as I said, there are 12 key courses, taught 3 a quarter, and we work at them very hard. As you'll see, they are very important. Okay, number 1 course is strategic planning. It's one of our favorite ones. I've had a number of businessmen come back to me and say they've been promoted or their companies have taken off by applying this information. My approach to strategic planning is very simple. I talk about how to use the resources you have and making sure you know what the end is you want. But I have several people who help who have a couple of them PhDs in this realm. Number 2, how to develop an outreach church. As an evangelist, I begin to dismantle how we normally do church and why it does everything but enhance evangelism and outreach. So we work with how to reconstruct to do that. 3 is one of our favorite courses called communication, which entails up to the second information on how people are listening, how to construct a sermon, a writing to your church, your website. It's about all those things. And as you can see in the list of faculty I listed there, we have an arsenal of people to help there. 4, we have a section on media and how to use the internet, and it's very, very good. Pastors need to know how Facebook works, and leaders do. And for example, one of my students, we went through this course, and I challenged him because he was starting a church. I said, spend $20, do a Facebook ad, see what happens. He did, using our methodology, and 50 people showed up, 30 stayed. It's that effective. What we do is we turn our Facebooks into yellow pages as well as our websites, and that doesn't work. So we've got a great course on that. 5, team building. Our premise is that the key to a leader today is being able to delegate and build effective teams. Great team works with me on that. 6, we have one on leadership. And what we do is we come into this and teach first what's great followership, and then we move into how to help other people move ahead. Number 7, marketing. Rick Nash basically does that. I hate the word marketing, but it gets the point across. Basically is how to let people know you're there. 8, I call them monks and mystics, and it's about personal spiritual development, how to do intercession, how to do prayer, how to do fasting, how to develop the spiritual side of a group. 9 is evangelism, different than outreach. Evangelism discusses how, in fact, to get people to open up to Christ, why they do, why they don't, how about the 6 different personality types respond to various parts of the gospel, basically why we need to consider things like final judgment. And I work on the sentimentalism of our present era church due to baby boomers is way off target in terms of evangelism. And so we work with that kind of thing. 10, building systems. I have observed that pastors who have above 3,000 people only have one trait different than those who don't, by and large, other than maybe they're far better communicators. But this is it. They know how to build systems. If you don't build systems, you get wore out doing everything like it's brand new. So we teach you how to do that. 11, we talk about designing churches. We believe this, that every context requires sometimes a unique church with nuances that need to be discovered. We teach leaders how to match their church style and everything to their context in the community and within their own giftings. It's a great course. 12, we teach church planting. And I throw a heavy arsenal of trainers at that. I tend to not be involved in that because 3 or 4 of the guys I have are far superior to me. So that's our curriculum. It's a great one, and of course, it's available for any pastor to take any time, any of these courses. They don't need to desire to be matriculated for the certification. So I hope you enjoyed getting that outline. I've tried to do it quickly, didn't always succeed, but thank you. Bye.